Well, if you work in media, you will love today, as will many other people, because today is World Coffee Day. Australian coffee brand St. Remio will donate 50 cents from the sale of each box of its compatible capsules and $1 from the sale of each bag sold in all Coles supermarkets nationally and via the St. Remio online store. It's in an initiative to support female farming cooperative in West Rwanda. Here to tell us more about it is Julia Tink. Hey, Julia.
Hi, thank you for having me.
Happy World Coffee Day to you.
And to you.
How many have you had this morning?
Probably had about 2, but today is probably going to be a very big day of coffee. I've got a young son as well, so coffee is very much part of my life.
Oh, maybe the espresso martinis for you then.
Definitely. I think that's definitely needed around 4 o'clock.
Oh, we all love those. Okay, so tell us more about this, the female farming cooperative that you support in West Rwanda. How are you doing that and how is it helping?
Sure. Each year, part of the brand ethos of St. Remio is that we not only source sustainable coffee, but that we also give back to growers at origin. It's really important for us to kind of drive the change in conversation and recognise that the great coffee starts at origin, not at the roaster. So last year we started working with the female farming cooperative of Kokiji in West Rwanda, and this year we are continuing our support of that community. We are this year purchasing an additional 2 hectares of land for them. So last year we purchased 4 hectares of land for them to double their output, which is fantastic. And we're purchasing another 8,500 coffee plants on behalf of that cooperative and additional seedlings to help diversify their income. So it's really important for the communities to also, because it takes 3 years to establish your coffee crop, they need to also be able to make money from the land immediately. So that's a big part of what Rainforest Alliance invests and teaches farmers, so they can make money from the sale of bananas and sunflowers, etc., and they can sell to the local market so that community can earn money while the coffee crops are establishing. And it's about diversifying the risk. So that's the community we're sponsoring. And an interesting fact is that more than 75% of the world's coffee growers are actually female. So it's really important. It's a very hard and laborious task, and it's really important that we get behind them and empower them in business as well.
That's just an incredible statistic and an incredible initiative that you're part of. I mean, how important is it for you to be a brand with purpose, and particularly as we start to look at sustainability and giving back? I mean, was that always your mission?
It really was. I think I started the company back in March 2015, and my husband went and spoke at a global coffee conference in October of that year. And it was there when he went to the Kayonza province in East Rwanda, and he spoke in there. When he was talking about coffee, there was a lady there. Well, there's quite a few, but one in particular really stuck with him, and she had been growing coffee for 50 years, but she didn't understand or know how it was consumed in the end result. So she just called it white man's medicine. And for him, he was like, this is crazy. How is it that you've spent your whole life growing that and using that to provide for your family, but you don't understand how it's consumed? So that's really why, from there, that's where St. Remio was born. And it's really about providing education and infrastructure at the source for different coffee growing communities around the world. So as we grow, we want to be able to fund multiple projects at origin to really educate the farmers both on sustainable practices, but also on how coffee is consumed. And like I said, empowering them in business so that if they understand how coffee is consumed and know how to grade it and what it's worth, when the traders come to purchase the coffee every year, they know how to sell it and also earn a fair price back.
Well, this is just absolutely amazing. I think, for a lot of us, we're getting our coffee. It's like the one thing we need to get started in the day, and people don't give it a second thought. To know that there's so much going on in the world of coffee production and growing is really, really insightful. Tell us what we can actually do today for World Coffee Day in regards to your brand that can actually help this initiative in West Rwanda.
So like I said, every year we fund an additional project. So we rely on our customers to kind of help us bring this vision to life. So every day to purchase St. Remio as part of your weekly coffee spend would be amazing. But I think today's a great day to give St. Remio a go and know that your coffee is really going to do some good and have a lasting impact on these people's lives and their families. And, for me, that's an epic glass of coffee.
Oh, it certainly is. Cheers to you. That's what I'll be doing with my espresso martini, used with one of your capsules later today. Congratulations to you, Julia, for you and your team doing everything that you're doing. Absolutely amazing story. Thanks for sharing it with us this morning on Ticker News.
Thank you so much for having us and for allowing us to share the story. We're really so appreciative.